Hey gang, Pick here. So I went ahead and posted on Facebook and Instagram uh, probably my first actual genuine selfie, and I doubt it'll be last, but it was an unironic vertical selfie, and I'm very proud of it. Tell me what you think about it. So I hadn't done a face reveal. Of course, I still haven't, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But I hadn't done a face reveal because my life was changing so much that I didn't really, people go off to find themselves, right? Well, I think I found myself in that little house. I don't think I actually had to go anywhere to find myself, right? Uh, so I've introduced myself as Pick on every video. Uh, my online moniker is Pixie Trout. So name of my channel, and the name of my Facebook, Instagram, name on all social media. Um, if you want to refer to me as Pixie Trout, that's fine. If you want to call me Pixie, that's fine. But my friends call me Pick, and I just couldn't figure out how to spell it. So I kind of had some ideas and some thoughts about how to. I had no clue how to spell it, but how to figure out how to get it spelled. That doesn't make any sense, but that's exactly what I mean. So underneath my tree again, good one, it's a good tree. It's a good tree. So capital P, I, K, capital C, and then either the P or the K are silent, your choice. Because PICK just didn't, that just didn't ring it, partly because when I see the word PICK, it's either pick, like a choice between one thing or another, and I don't pick. I make considered choices, if that makes any sense. I don't know that it does. Requires more thought, I think. But it just didn't sound right. And then PIK, that just seemed a little too boring. Yeah, boring. And then PIC was just out of the question for, just picture. It's just not an option. So I don't care if you write it capital capital PIKC, that's fine. And if you want to call me by my given name, that's fine, but it's on my ID, but if you want to see my ID, you're going to have to meet me somewhere and buy me a really good beer at a really old pub, or a really good coffee on top of a roof somewhere in Portugal. Porto, preferably. So, alter ego, secret identity, I don't know, none of that. It's just, you don't get to pick your birth name. And sometimes you change so much that entire past is very foreign to you. And it is. So I won't get mad at you if you call me my legal name or my formerly preferred name, always hated my legal name. Allowed very few people to use it. You know, I went by a shortened version of that name and since kindergarten. And, you know, very few people were allowed to call me by my given name. My mother and my immediate family, my baby mama. You know, I'll talk about maybe baby mama at some point. But I say baby mama simply because I can't call her a friend. She is a friend. She's a dear friend, but it's more than that. It's more than a friend. I can't call her my ex-wife because that just doesn't. Yes, we were married for a very long time, but that doesn't sum up. That evokes just the absolute wrong image of our relationship. So I call her baby mama. It's just kind of a special thing that makes her chuckle, and I like that. And it makes me chuckle. So it is not disrespectful. It is the only appropriate moniker that I can conceive at this point. Anybody got a better one? Anybody got a better one for the mother of my child? So, there's that. So I told the story about the old buffalo in that post. Old Buffalo was a name given me by a very special woman. Osage Indian. And so the story, you know what? I'm not going to tell the story. If you want the story, you're going to have to get me to 1,000 subscribers, and then I can start my live streams, and you're going to have to pay for that story. You're going to have to pay for a hotel night or a lunch or a couple of lunches or something to get that story about the old buffalo. I had even considered a tattoo, not in English, obviously, but never went through with that one. But we'll see. I had tried to arrange a tattoo with a local guy, but he's just so busy. He really only has time to do his regulars, I guess, and that's great. That's it's a good problem to have, and I wish him well. But we'll see. I've got a couple of tattoos that I've thought very carefully about that I want to go ahead and apply to my skin forever and ever. There'll be memories of if all I had was this time, these last couple months and 3 weeks with you guys. 3 weeks, 21 days, 21 subscribers in 21 days. That is like I'm just, I love it. It's the best thing ever. And you know what, guys? I'm just going to keep talking until somebody shuts me up. Somebody shuts me up. So somebody shuts me up, I'm just going to keep talking. Learned more about what having less means today. So I spent today kind of getting rid of things that I've, that were these last things to go. They were, some of them are hard to get rid of, but like my curtains, I couldn't find anybody to give my curtains to or sell them, and so I just had to put my curtains in the trash. I couldn't, there's nice green thick curtains that I got somewhere at some store and didn't pay much for them, and they were absolutely perfect for the windows on the front of this house. They're awesome, but they don't belong here when I move out, so they had to go in the trash today, and that you know, I'm letting things go, and I'm letting things go, and I'm letting my former life go. I'm ready to keep going. I'm ready to keep going. I'm in better shape physically. I'm in better shape mentally. I'm in better shape emotionally. Owning nothing but tools has made my life into something that I just simply couldn't imagine. I just couldn't imagine it. I'd seen it. I'd seen it before, but I didn't know it was such a strange concept and world that people who need very little in their lives, the joy and the happiness and the peace and tranquility in their eyes, and the joy they bring to others. So crotchety old man or not, I know very little. I know very little, guys. I have more questions than I have virtually no answers. Just a whole lot of questions. A whole lot of questions. I know one thing. That I'm doing the right thing. Living a modest, moral, peaceful life is something that it's a life that I don't have to justify to anybody. I never have to say yeah, but. I don't have to say I should have. Now I can say I should have gotten a couple of compression sacks last time I was at REI. That would have, helped me pack. But, that's a decision I'm willing to live with. Could haves are to be said because, but only if they're said with a contemplation of finding a solution. Should haves, I've thought for a long time that should have didn't belong in my vocabulary. Because I could have, and I would have, and I probably should have ought to, but I didn't. So, I should have. Well, no. I think I'll pass on should haves. There's your title for tonight, guys. I think I'll pass on should haves. Alright, it's about bedtime for Pick. So, what is it? Like, I don't know if I got the right time zone set, but it's like 11:30 in London, right? Sun's going down. It's going to be dark soon. I think I'll watch some cartoons and go to bed. Except, there aren't any cartoons worth the shit. Oh, except for Freedom Tunes. I love those guys. I think I'll watch some Freedom Tunes and go to bed. I haven't watched any of their stuff in a while. Alright, ciao.